Hello, my fellow real estate investors. It's Craig Marr again. I'm here to teach you beginning real estate investors of how to make money in today's real estate market. Now, if you didn't know it, the market's changing. I mean, it's not the same as it was 1 or 2 years ago. At least, I'm in California, and, I can already sense a big change. Whenever I go to these real estate closings on Sunday, there was a time when there'd be, 10 people trying to buy that single piece of real estate, either a house or a condo, and guys making multiple offers. Well, guess what? The last couple of real estate open houses I went to here in the Bay Area, hardly anybody showed up. Okay? So you got to realize the market changes, about every 10 or 15 years. I mean, it really changes from day to night practically. And, you can't be using the same strategy that worked a couple of years ago today because it's a different market, in real estate terms, this is what we call a buyer's market. What does that mean, you say? Well, a buyer's market means that you've got more buyers in the market, or it means you have more sellers in the market than you have buyers. Now, what happens when you have this imbalance? Well, there's going to be a lot of people trying to sell their homes, and they can't do it. It's just because the numbers, there are not enough buyers out there. Anyway, the number of sellers is kind of outnumbering the number of buyers. So you got a whole bunch of sellers out there that are frustrated because, hey, I can't sell my home. What am I going to do? Well, if you've ever been in that situation before, you're going to start dropping your price. And that's why they call it a buyer's market, because the buyer kind of has the advantage over the seller now. If you've got 5 or 10 people all bidding up the price of the home, the price is going to go up, of course. But what if you're the only one trying to bid on that house? You now are in command, and you can start to dictate your own terms a little bit, and that's a good thing. For the last 15 years we've been in a seller's market. Now, I'm in the California market, the San Francisco Bay Area. That's one of the toughest markets because the prices are so high here. Now, in many parts of the country, you're looking at maybe average price of a home, maybe around $300,000, and maybe it's going down a bit. But where I'm at, everything is double. Everything is double that price. Holy shit! What am I gonna do? I don't have $600,000 lying around. How am I gonna buy a house in today's market? Well, folks, there's good news. When the prices go down, that's when prices are cheaper. The price of a home is cheaper. So in the next 5 years, I'm really going to be looking to buy a home or an investment property. I got a confession to make to you guys. Okay? This is why I learned real estate, 30 years ago. I don't want to work anymore. I want to make money in my sleep. And I just want to have fun and date beautiful women. Yeah, finally guys, I got that off my chest, and now you guys know where I'm coming from, Now, what about you guys starting out, or you younger people fresh out of high school or college? How can you become financially independent? Well, let me give you guys a very simple goal, and it all starts with home ownership. Your goal should be that you want to own 2 homes. And then at that point, you can really think about retirement. Now, the real go-getters, I bet you guys fresh out of high school should be able to accomplish that by the age of 25. Now, for you older folks, you can still do this. You know what? This is totally doable, but most of you, I know this, are trying just to buy your first home, and that can be quite a challenge. But when you're doing something for the first time, it's tough. The first time you got your driver's license, it's tough to drive the car. The first time, you had a date, boy, that was tough. The first time you went to college, or the first time you did anything, first time you drove a car, first job you got, it's tough the first time you do anything. But your first goal in your road to financial independence is to buy that first property. Now, I know that a lot of you, you're not going to stop there because you want to become rich. Okay. Now, what if you really want to become rich? Well, after that first home, don't stop. Go on to home number 2. Go on to home number 3 and start really building up toward your millionaire status. Now, for a lot of you people, you just want to have that extra income, okay? And that's really cool, because the reason I learned real estate is to make my life easier, and that's a great goal, because I got bills. Man, I got to pay for my internet. I got to pay for my car. I got to pay for my food every month. Now I've got healthcare costs to go to the dentist. I date, so I have to pay for the dates. So everybody could use an extra $1,000 a month, and that would be your initial goal in trying to learn real estate, is to get some money coming in, that extra income. We should all be aiming for multiple streams of income. That's going to make us more secure and make us feel better about ourselves. Not advising you to quit that job or quit that business or quit that career you're doing. That can be a very good income source, for your young adult life. So my purpose of teaching you is so that you can learn and add real estate for more income. Another thing you can do, put money in the stock market to get dividend income. The more money you make, guys, the more chicks you're gonna get. And I know a lot of you like beautiful women, just like me. I don't want you to work too hard for the money. I want your money to work hard for you. The best way to make money is in your sleep. That money I have in Apple stock, that's making me money. That money, that 10% down in my house, that's making me money. That job I have, now, I don't work that much, but, we don't have a job, but that job I have is making me money. A lot of you do have jobs. Flipping a house is making me money. That's why we do the flipping. Now in real estate, I noticed one thing among my investor friends, you're either going to be buying and holding real estate or you're going to be flipping real estate. So I have, there's two schools of thought there, right? Two good ways to make money. But I believe for the next few years, at least in today's economy, your buy and hold strategy is the way to go in today's market. What do I mean by buy and hold? What I mean is you buy a piece of property, you hold on to it, and when it starts rising and going up in value, that's the way you're making money. You see, there are two sources of income. You have pocket income. That's money coming into your pocket. That's on this side. Then you have appreciation income. Iceberg. It's like an iceberg. It's small, but it's growing below the surface. This is money you're making in your sleep. This is money that comes right straight into your pocket. And they're both, you get both of those two types of income whenever you buy a house or a rental house. Now, when's the time to flip? When's the time to go flip this house? It's better to flip houses when the economy's good. Okay, right now we're in a recession. The economy's not good, so I don't recommend it. I would say it's going to be hard going, hard slog. You can't fight gravity. The real estate prices are going down. When you try to sell that thing, the price is going to keep going lower for the next few years. So it's gonna be very tough going for the flipper in today's market. Let's look at the last 15 years, okay, in this economy. It's been really great the last 15 years. Stock market went up, real estate market went up, but last year, the stock market plunged about 20%. The real estate market plunged, about 10%. I know a lot of you guys thought this would last forever. No. The good news, though, is this recession will end in a few years. Now, that's the time you want to buy stocks. That's the time you want to start buying and flipping again. Now, you flippers, you got to be cautious in today's market. It's hard to sell a home when people cannot get loans. Every time they raise that interest rate 1%, before you had a great, 2 or 3% interest rate, that was like, you're a kid in a candy store. Buy all the real estate you want. You only have to pay 2%. But nowadays, it's like 4%, 5%, 6%. Stop. Now it's like going to go up to 8%. So people are having a lot more trouble getting loans. And when people can't get loans, then people are not going to be buying houses anymore. But, there's still people that are buying houses, but there's going to be less of them, a lot less of them nowadays. Now, a lot of you, people follow the standard thing that all the gurus taught you to do. They said, go out and buy a foreclosure, go buy from a motivated seller, and go get hard money. Well, guys, what is hard money? Okay, a lot of times when you go out and do a flip, you got to borrow money. Well, hard money is good in the sense that they don't ask you any questions. Okay? How much do you make? How much money you got in the bank? You got a job? No. Oh. But when you go to hard money, they're gonna ask you for a high interest rate. They're not charging no 7%. No, they're gonna charge you 9, 10, 11%. Ooh, that's a high interest rate, guys. And not only that, this is the thing I don't like about hard money. You only have a payback period of 1 year or a year and a half. God, that sucks. I feel like I'm getting rushed into my flip now. And then I got to refi if, I'm going to pay back the loan and I can't sell the house. What happens if I can't sell the house? Ooh, I'm in big trouble. Now the hard money lender has the right now to foreclose and take away my house. And I'm going to lose my down payment. God, that sucks. Has this ever happened to me? True confessions, it has happened to me. And I'm speaking to you guys from experience. Ooh, the pain. I remember way back when I did that a long time ago. I come from the school of hard knocks, guys. And it hurts. It hoits. I know the pain of getting my ass kicked. Well, anyway, we're coming toward the end of today's real estate talk. And I just wanted to show you guys, this is my book, which I wrote about 20 years ago. And you can get it for $8, free shipping and handling. Now, if you have any questions or comments, about me or my videos, here's my contact. Here's my email address, craigsmartandcute@aol.com. Happy New Year, guys, and so long.